going on, guys? It's Poison here, and today I'm coming to you with a video on the new weapons in Black Ops 3. Now, the new weapons, if you haven't heard of, they consist of brass knuckles, even though I've seen them around for a little while. Brass knuckles, there is a crowbar, there is a sword, and there is an M1 Garand from an older Call of Duty. Now, these new weapons here, most of them, and there is also a pistol and a crossbow, and you can do akimbo crossbows. Now, the way you get these new weapons is you get them through the black market. Now, one thing I do have to say about this whole weapons black market thing, it unfortunately reminds me a lot of the Advanced Warfare days where you would get the guns with the different perks on them. They have different stats, you know, they're overpowered in in Advanced Warfare. Now, one thing I do have to say that is good is they're mostly melee and secondary weapons. They're basically just secondary weapons and melee weapons. The M1 Garand, it's going to be, I haven't seen any gameplay with it, but it's probably going to be a, you know, single shot gun. I mean, as semi-automatic, because that's how it was in World War II, the real M1 Garand. Now, another thing I do have to say about this is I haven't seen many people with it. I saw one person with the sword, and honestly, it reminded me a lot of Destiny. I'm not trying to say that they took anything from Destiny, but this sword, the way the guy ran with the sword and everything like that, there's a sword you can get in Destiny, and it looked very, 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 almost like freakishly similar to that. Now that being said, I mean, the sword is a sword. All of these things, they're basically to have fun with. They're nothing that's going to be like overpowered. It's nothing that's going to be like Advanced Warfare, so don't worry about something like that. You're going to be fine in that sense, that there's not going to be anything super overpowered. But also think of it like this. Sorry, that's my sister in the background, freaking talking and chatting up, acting like she's sick, but she isn't. I have to go to work soon, but yeah, these new weapons, I haven't seen them around much. Also, this new DLC pack that's coming out, for us, it has come out. It seems very good. I like it. Other than that, that's pretty much it as far as the swords and everything go. I do think that they will be fun to run around with, and I will get solo gameplay with them once I get one of those weapons. Now, another topic I want to reach to y'all guys about is don't blame the gun 100% for your skills. I mean, in that sense, I mean don't blame lag. As you can see, lag has been a big issue with video games since the dawn of multiplayer games. Now, lag, it can mess up your game, but you can play through it. Lag isn't the end of your life. There are ways to combat lag. Lag isn't the end of everything. No matter what you're gonna do, if you have godlike internet, you're always gonna have lag. At one point or another, everybody's gonna experience it. Now, what I'm gonna say is there's several ways to combat this. One is the easiest, is get out of the game and try to find another one. Another one is trying to reset your internet. The last one is just playing through the lag. Now, this game, there isn't any lag going on. One, because with Black Ops 3, they do have dedicated servers, which does make lag a lot rarer. And I also am running I'm using a very good internet provider. I'm running Verizon. For those of you in North America, Verizon is a huge internet provider. It's actually extremely expensive. I have one of their, I think they have their Quantum, BIOS Quantum, the very fast one. And it just is amazing. I don't know what you guys I know in Canada, I have a few friends up in Canada, and I know one is like Bell. I don't know if that's just like a phone company or anything, more internet, but that. Another thing is, to combat lag, shooting in front of the person and letting them like almost bounce right into it, that is also going to help. Using cheap guns, if you're experiencing, I'm talking about a lot of lag. I'm talking about like, shotguns aren't per se cheap, but they're pretty powerful in this game. And so what I'm gonna say, also like LMGs, stuff like that, that's gonna help you kill people if you're experiencing a lot of lag. Now that being said, it will actually, think of it this way: if you experience a lot of lag, you're in shitty conditions and all that, and you've been playing like that, do you think that when you get into a good situation that you're going to be terrible? No, you're probably going to be pretty good. I think it can help your overall gaming performance. Another tip, this is just gonna be another tip on top of commentary, because I feel like this sorry, I just realized my nose is clogged, making my voice sound funny, but oh well, too bad. Another thing is, stick with I mean, this is for improving your gameplay and how you're gonna perform. What I'm gonna say with that is, this is when I start going a tear. This is when I go on a nice little I start with a bloodthirsty, and then I go with a merciless. Now what I'm gonna say is, just pre-fire. Pre-firing helps so much. It's like I always knew about pre-fire, but I never really took it into major consideration. I never really used it that much. Now, pre-fire helped me so much. I'm talking about so much. One thing that it did do is, you get those kills. You get those kills a little bit quicker. And I should have got this person, but somebody ran up behind him, and I should have had the, oh, that was so annoying. But other than that, pre-firing is going to help you immensely. Now, when I mean immensely, it will boost you up. You'll feel much better. Now, I don't use it all the time in this, because this is sometimes with a very fast-paced game, you're not going to be able to do that much with pre-fire per se. Now, that being said, that's one way with skill. And I'm going to do, I guess next video, I'm going to do a rant on knifers. People who knife, people who use cheap weapons like that. I mean, knifing isn't a cheap weapon, but oh my gosh, knifers are literally the bane of my existence. Other than that, that's pretty much it as far as this video is going to go. I'm going to leave the rest of this video going. Like you always guys know, the regulars here, you all know how it is. I'm just going to let the rest of the video play. I might put some music on top of it, whatever, yada yada. But other than that, this is Poisonberry Pie Gaming, and I hope you all like this video. Be sure to check out my other videos, subscribe, do whatever the hell you want to do. This is a free country. Yeah, do what you want to do, and don't forget to check out my next video coming out next week on knifers, if I remember that. But other than that, alright guys, see ya.